Buy merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. This is going to be an interesting one. This is actually going to be kind of like a preview of season 3. Because season 3 is going to be a little bit different than the other seasons. Pretty significantly, I think, anyway. All right, here we go. DJ Mike Franco in the motherfucking house.
What's up, DJ?
So here's... let me see if I want to give it a... Okay. You guys are going to get a sneak preview of season 3 as far as conceptually where we're going to be at. Because DJ Mike, you know, he's always on top of shit, ahead of everything. That type of thing. Okay, so without further ado, you guys came for the medal. And we came here to deliver the medal. The first song is A Storm. The name of the song is Ultraviolence. We are Vin and Sori. Your DJ is Franco. Let's do this.
Let's go.
This is definitely official.
We're lost and we're broken, but this is the moment to face who we are. We've got to make it through hell and beat our demons farewell. You can't run away from yourself.
Hopefully we don't get shut down. That was incredible. That's my kind of metal, man.
That is a really good one.
That's the shit I'm on, bro.
There's some types of metal that's just for Vin, some that's just for me, and then there's some that crosses over into both our worlds, and this is one of those. For sure.
Motherfucking docked, for sure. Man, I really, really love this song. Shout out to Foxy Monty. What's good? Yeah, man, this song was incredible, bro. It was an incredible song. It was deep. I mean, shit, man. Dude was preaching. He was preaching.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, Franco, is this a Christian band?
So
some of the themes were pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely. They had, I would say, Christian influences, or maybe some sort of Christian upbringing that influenced those lyrics.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the song makes you think that. I actually missed the first stanza. So for me,
I had the wrong lyrics up.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I guess there's this song called Ultraviolent by a band called Storm.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Some sort of reversal of something.
Yeah, I totally missed the beginning. So I thought that this entire song was about somebody like facing themselves and chasing away their demons.
Well, I
think
that's a part of the theme for sure.
Okay, but verse 1 kind of makes it seem like, because I won't forget that you never even fucking cared. And if you cross me again, I'm going to rain chaos, and I won't rest until the day I'm dead. So it seems like somebody crossed them, and they're like, I am going to be the storm that you reap for what you've done.
Yeah, but
then he kind of, I think when he gets down to, well, we're all lost and whatever, I feel like that's where it transitioned to be like, well, we're all in this situation where we're going to reap what we sow.
Well, I don't think that that's what's happening. I think what's happening, it's not a we're all.
He's talking about himself and how he's gonna. I thought it was okay. What did you get from it?
I don't think he's talking about himself at all. Leave it in the house. What you want, gang?
Because he said he's like facing the demons and making the demons go. Like
yeah, but if there's a person in his life that's consistently hurting him, but he keeps coming back to them, then that would be a form of facing his demons by saying, "I'm out of here."
That's true.
Or even getting some form of get back because.
Right. Yeah, I took that as I took it as like he was gonna face what he didn't want to face about himself and recognize that he was reaping what he was
sowing. So the intro is. We're all lost and broken, but this is a moment to face who we are. We've got to make it through hell and bid our demons farewell. You can't run away from yourself. Yeah. So that's how it starts. One day I'll stand and watch your whole world burn and then fall apart because for every lie, you'll get a spark in return. And I never thought that it would get this far, but if you want a war, then I'll give you one. So the context here could easily be when he talks about facing your demons and things like that. The particular demon he could be facing would be being in an unhealthy relationship with a person who's destructive for you, and then finally standing up for yourself and saying, I'm not doing that anymore. The problem is it appears that he'll let it go on so long so that now he's at a place where he's like at complete war. If you want a war, I'll give you one.
Right.
I mean, I will say that that is a mistake I make a lot, all the time. But because then when you finally go off, you look like a crazy person and people are like, yo, hey, calm down, man. So like, I think I like the idea of holding yourself accountable to that instead of complaining and saying this person is ruining my life, blah, blah, blah. I like the fact that he's holding himself accountable and saying, all right, let's go.
So when he says you can't run from yourself, you think it's that he, like what you just described. See, yeah, I didn't take it like that. I took it as like, well, again, I missed verse 1, so that did influence where I went with the song.
Right. Because he's saying, I won't ever forget that you never even fucking cared.
Yeah.
And if you cross me again, I'll bring chaos and I won't rest till the day I'm dead.
Yeah.
Me and this dude are like twin brothers. I'm gonna fuck you up forever. But it is what it is. I'm not sure that that's the way to. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure that that's the way not to handle your situations. But Old
Well,
habits die hard, I guess.
I wonder if, because he talks about facing yourself, so you can't run away from yourself. So yeah, like maybe he is recognizing. No, I don't think he is though in the song. I don't think he's recognizing that he, like what you just.
Well, he
described,
starts
kind
it
of brought
off with
himself to
we
that place.
because, you know, I want to be very careful here because I don't want to victim blame. But he starts off with we, and I think it's important because if you find yourself in such an unhealthy situation, I am not saying that you should ask yourself what you did to cause the situation, but I do think it would be helpful to try to trace where you went off or what happened to you to make you stay in an abusive or bad relationship, or a relationship where a person's constantly lying or crossing you or betraying you, whatever this means for this guy, because he says, if you cross me again, I'll rain chaos. And there's a sense in which I'm not necessarily sure they're even broken up at this point. But burn, where's your God? Where's your God? Burn, there's no hope. There's no hope. That's a very interesting, like, refrain. I mean, it happens about another time or two in the song.
That reminded me of that passage in the Old Testament where they, like, there was the well, we called them pagans. I don't really know, like, you know, definitionally if they were considered pagans. But they worshipped, I don't know, Baal, I think, I'm not sure. And the followers of the one true God was saying, like, that they had the one true God, and the other ones thought that their God was the. So they basically said, you know what? Let's just prove it right here. So they built 2 altars. You build one to your God, we'll build one to our God. And then whichever God can rain down fire from heaven, that's the one true God. And so they put the sacrifice on the altar. They tried calling down fire. Nothing was happening. They went on for a very long time. They started cutting themselves, crying the whole nine. And
All type of weird shit.
yeah. And then, you know, the followers of the one true God started mocking them, and they were like, well, perhaps your God is on the toilet. Maybe he's on a vacation, and all these different things. And literally nothing was burned up. Nothing happened. And then it was their turn to prove that their God was the one true God. And when they called upon, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting the contrast between the devil and God. So it says, burn, where's your God? Where's your
fire
God?
Fire came down, burned up the entire thing, including the water that they had doused the whole thing with.
Right there. We've got to make it through hell and bid our demons farewell. There it is again. Bid our demons farewell. See?
Yeah, I took this entire thing as somebody who was facing themselves, like realizing that they've reaped. Can you put the lyrics back up? They've reaped what they're gonna reap what they've sown. Like they've made a lifetime of whatever decisions that they've made, and the chaos is gonna come for them. The burn is gonna come for them. But then I almost thought that he was actually like recognizing that he's made decisions that has made it for himself, so he's gonna face his own demons. And yeah, so
what I'm saying is,
because he said
what
you
I'm
have to
saying
go
is,
through hell.
the way that he's facing his demon is by
to let
getting
that
out of
person,
the relationship,
or get back at that person.
Because he's saying, I have to bid you farewell. You
Yeah,
have to
I
bid
thought
farewell
he said-
to your demons.
Yeah, I took that
That's
as
the
his
idea.
personal demons, not like literally a person. But yeah, I can see
Yeah, but
that.
what I'm saying is that is the personal demon. Whatever is inside of him that's putting him in a situation where he's accepting this behavior started within him.
I see.
And that is what he needs to face so that he doesn't keep doing that, or, you know, that he can get out of the relationship with some sort of mental health at some point.
Right.
So that's kind of the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
But obviously I understand, you know, like there are times when I sat back, I invested 15 years in my previous relationship, and I'm like, you can't get that time back. You know what I'm saying? And so then I was married, you know, we had kids, you know, it's kind of a different kind of circumstance. Because obviously when kids get in the mix, then you got to start thinking about, you know, staying together for them or whatever. But, yeah, man, it just, I'm glad that he's owning his own shit while at the same time not victim blaming himself. But I think me and this dude need to come up with a lot more healthy ways of handling shit. Because when you're the type of person that just like consistently lets shit slide, people, and it's not even, you can't even necessarily blame them per se, because people get used to a certain kind of thing, and then, you know, it's hard to make that pivot or to say, oh, this person's just like me, you know. So I don't know, but I love the song. The reason I was looking down at my phone, Franco, at the end is because I'm like, I gotta play this shit on repeat. Hey, Kai in the house. Listen, Kai, Delaney in the house. Okay, guys, stay tuned. So after we get done with the warning stream, we have a bonus song from the big homie Kai. If you can stay long, Kai. I really like the song a lot. I thought it was a very good opening track from the big homie Mike Franco. I'm gonna give. I mean, look, if I copy a song into my phone, at minimum it gets a 9.8. So this is gonna get a 9.8 from me. Really freaking good song, bro. I genuinely love that, especially the heavy shit. Heavy shit was all up in there.
I enjoyed the song too. For me, it was like a big time self-improvement sort of song, facing your demons and stuff. I understand your interpretation. It's probably closer to what the artist actually had in mind. But yeah, I'm giving it a 9.9.
Alrighty, dear listener. Of course, Mike Franco is going to come out with a banger right from the beginning. You guys, I'm not going to get into it right now, but I promise you, you're going to want to see what's about to happen. We'll be back. Vin and Sori. We're going to commercial. We need to set some shit up for y'all. We shall return.